marketing. So most of you must be knowing what is marketing, or and probably you will know the definition of marketing as well. But anyways, let's quickly go through it. The process of building the visibility for the product or service through set of implementation in order to achieve the expected outcome. What is marketing? It's nothing but building visibility for something. You must have seen. Look at him how he is marketing himself. He'll be he'll be speaking so much about himself. Correct? He'll be speaking so in between in the conversation he will bring some product or something else, and you will say marketing, right? Your product. Maybe it could be your friend in college, something. So we say so. Basically, it's building visibility to the product or service with a predefined set of goals, such as expecting the sale or leads for it, right? Or any other goal. It can be any other goal. So people leaving their information to you can be a goal. People subscribing on your website can be a goal, right? That is marketing. Now if you are doing the same using the digital platforms, using internet gadgets, right? If you are and by creating the creatives or any other form of presentation on the internet becomes a digital marketing. Clear, guys? Everyone? That is digital marketing. Now implementing the marketing using the electronic gadgets, creative content or videos, and internet to the target audience is known as digital marketing. Marketing of your products or services on the internet or web using the gadgets, computers, creatives, or the internet is called as digital marketing. Okay. Now, marketing can be, see, regardless of general offline marketing or digital marketing, marketing can be classified of two types. Okay. So one is push marketing and another one is pull marketing. So what is push marketing? Have you heard of this term push marketing? Anybody here? No. What is pull marketing? Haven't heard of it, correct? So even before we get into the definitions of push and pull marketing, I'll take a simple example. Okay. So let's say you are sitting at home, relaxing, watching the TV, right? So your mom calls you suddenly, go and get a tea powder. There is no tea powder at the home. What you will do? You will proactively walk yourself to the nearby supermarket or a kirana store, correct? So this implies you are badly in need of it, correct? You yourself are walking to a nearby supermarket, and the person who is selling has ensured that he is available in that place, stock is available, and he is available for you to provide, and there is a billing mission or whatsoever is needed, there is a board put outside. So for him, this effort to facilitate when someone is in badly in need of it is push marketing. So pull marketing is opposite to this. See, in push marketing, the marketing activities for the user who are badly in need of the product or service, and they themselves come and proactively approach you. Correct? So building the visibility for the business through the marketing activities for the target audience or for the people who are badly in need of it already is push marketing. Understood, everybody? Has any questions? Yeah. Now pull marketing is exactly opposite of this. Now let's assume another scenario or case. You are sitting at home watching TV. Suddenly someone knocks the door. Dabba 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 knocks the door. You will open the door. And this person says, Madam, vacuum cleaner, this vacuum cleaner will work like that, work like this. Right? Are you interested in buying this? So now this person, regardless of your want, necessity or interest in it, he is making an assumption that you might show interest in the product or service, and he has approached you. Correct? And now not only approaching, he is trying to educate you about the product or the service that he is offering and expecting a sale in return. This is pull marketing. Okay. So people often get confused with this terminology, pull and push marketing. Okay. So I'll give you a easier way of remembering it. So when you are badly in need of it and you yourself go and approach for the product and service, the business owner just pushes it to you. His effort is just pushing it to you. You will go and ask Kirana store owner, I want 1 kg jaggery. He will just push it to you. That is push marketing. Now in the second scenario, regardless of the interest, the marketer approaches you, tries to educate you about the product, and tries to pull you in. That is pull marketing. Okay, so this is super important to understand to implement the right marketing strategies for your business, right? So this, see, people don't understand the difference between push and pull marketing, right? So now on the internet, every platform can be classified into, you see, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Quora, Pinterest, Yahoo, Google, Bing, Justile, Suleka, right? There's so many websites or the platforms on the internet which will let you to promote your business, market your business. And all of these platforms can be classified into one of these categories called push and pull. Okay. So now, so push marketing is highly effective. Okay. So here I'll add it. Push marketing is highly effective and will have the and has the highest conversion rates and short turn around time, as the end user is badly in need of it. Correct? Did you all get that? The end user is badly in need of it. So in pull marketing, people are not really interested in your product or service. You are walking on the road, someone makes an assumption that you might purchase a phone from them, you might purchase a pen from them, and they will approach you. You must have experienced all of this, right? And you will say, hey, chill chill, mera paas sabhi pen hai. Correct? I have pen already, ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ ಹೋಗಪ್ಪ, ನೀನೇನು ಬೇಡ. You, and sometimes you think of it how you must have treated them. There were scenarios you would have scolded them also. Correct? So exactly when it comes to that kind of ignorance will be there for pull marketing if it is not targeted properly. So see, pull marketing doesn't mean that it will not work. It works. It does miracles as well, but it doesn't work for all the businesses. So pull marketing is highly effective when your product category falls into the segment of FMCG. What is FMCG? Fast moving consumer goods. So fast moving consumer goods which are usually consumed or used on a daily basis. Example, milk, grocery, correct, etc. These are fast moving consumer goods, right? So fast moving consumer good falls into the segment of fast moving consumer goods, fashion, apparel, jewelry, cosmetics. See, many times even you must have paid attention to these kinds of ads pertaining to this industry on Facebook, Instagram, and you might have made a purchase or must have at least explored. Correct. So there are certain kinds of products or industries you can expect sales to be happening, mostly the B2. See, what is B2C? Correct. Business to consumers, mostly the B2C. For these kinds of industries, pull marketing works very well. So pull marketing is most commonly adapted or used to build visibility for the product which is launched for the first time in the market. So let's take 50 years back. Was the generation aware of Maggie? Nobody were knowing what Maggie is. Correct? So they have to run the educational campaigns, educate people what is Maggie. Now today a small kid knows what a Maggie is. Correct? So first time when they are introducing any product or service for the first time, the social media platforms, the not only social media, pull marketing works super good. Correct? For another example, Urban Clap, the kinds of services that they provide, or Blinkit 7-minute service. See, any new concept, new product that's into the market, which has to be made visible to crores of people, that's when the pull marketing platforms will be super effective. See, until then, nobody was searching 7 minutes delivery, correct? After education, people will start searching urban clap as well. People did not knew they can call online for haircut or maybe for cleaning their nails or cutting their nails or for something else. Now people would go and search on Google, correct? So initially the education is super important and pull marketing campaigns will be highly effective for education related promotions. But push marketing is mainly to make a quick revenue. So the turnaround times will be quick. People are already in need of it. They know what they need. Correct? You all understood what is push marketing and pull marketing? Okay. So you understood marketing, you understood digital marketing, and you understood the types of marketing regardless of online or offline. So you always have to remember these things. So that's when you will be able to decide what is best for your business. Yeah? Yeah. So next, you know what is marketing now. So if you decide to do a digital marketing, so how do you implement what is needed, or which platforms you would consider to implement digital marketing for your business? You have to do the digital marketing now. What will you do digital marketing? Will you start sending SMS on mobile phone and call it as digital marketing? Will you run an ad on TVs or TV shows and you call it as a digital marketing? TV ads are not digital marketing. Radio ads are not digital marketing. SMS ads, SMS promotions are not digital marketing. WhatsApp is also not digital marketing. Okay. So, yeah, you are telling something. Google had something you told, right? Yes. So the most popular platforms used in digital marketing are search engines. Search engines. So what are the search engines? Search engines are the platforms or websites which has the huge repository of information, that is repository of information that is collected proactively, that is not spelling mistake, collected proactively by the bots and is made accessible to the public on simple queries and provides everything that the user is looking for or the information for the respective issue related questions. So basically search engines are the platforms which collect information from various sources on the web. Web is internet. They get the information by themselves and keep a copy with them, store with them. And now this is made accessible for everyone. Can I go to your phone and search in your contacts? No, that's personal completely to you, right? You have fed the information to your phone, all the contacts, every single contact that's on your phone, most probably it's been fed by you only, correct? So that's also a search engine, but that's not available for public. In this search engine, your contact list, you are feeding the information by yourself. But when it comes to these search engines, the information is proactively collected by themselves. They have written a program, a code, which is called as bot. Bot is nothing but a small piece of program, a small piece of code to do a specific function. So for example, your washing machines, your refrigerators or any other electronic gadgets will have the microprocessors which will have the program. The program is set such that you can input 5 minutes, after 5 minutes turn off. After achieving this temperature, turn off automatically. So how will this happen? This happens on basis of the program, the microprocessors, microcontrollers, right? So these programs perform a specific function, correct? So same way search engines will have the programs which they usually call them as bots. These bots go to the internet, okay? Internet, roam the internet. I'm using the general common understanding words. It's actually called as crawl, okay? They crawl the internet, okay? We will discuss those in detail, what is that crawling means. And then they get a copy of whatever they see, right? You are recording, you are walking on the street, you will see something and you will record a copy of it in your mind, correct? In your brain, correct? So same way this bot, when it is traveling the internet, it comes across various websites, various sites, various images, various videos, whatever it gets to see, it brings a copy of it to its server. And now this server is made accessible for the public. People can search for it. How do they search? They have created a convenience. They have connected that server to this website called google.com. Right? Now, same way, even BigBasket has the server, all the information is stored on the server, and now you can access that server through this website bigbasket.com. Maybe their developer or the person who is building it, they don't have to access it through the website, they will access it directly. Right? You search for carrot. See, here you search for same way, exactly the same, no difference. This search shows results of only pertaining to their website, pertaining to BigBasket, and this whatever it has collected, no partiality, nothing. It basically has information of everything that it has come across. That's why it's called a search engine. It's not showing about Google. You search for anything. You search for anything. So whatever it has in its database, it's showing all those results. The way how BigBasket showed you the information here, correct? Correct. If you enter this, there will be a search page and it shows all the carrots now. It's loading still. So their presentation is different and this Google's presentation is different. That's all. That's the difference. Right? You understood what a search engine is, correct? But this cannot be called as search engine. This is not the internet information. This is explicitly only that's put up on the that's about BigBasket. Okay? You all understood, correct? Yeah. So search engines such as Google, Bing, Yahoo, Yandex, Baidu, DuckDuckGo, and there are n number of search engines. Right? Of all this, the most popular one is Google, and second highest popular is Bing and Yahoo. Okay. So Bing has somewhere around 20 to 30% penetration in the market, the second biggest. So Google has close to 70 and based on the region it has 90 percentage as well. In USA slightly it's less. Bing is also used a lot. Okay, and there are few tens of search engines which we don't know. We know only Google, correct? Yeah. So next marketing platform that's most commonly used for digital marketing activities or to promote your product or service or business is social media or social media platforms such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Quora, YouTube, Snapchat, and there are many more which we don't know. Okay, these are the most popular social media platforms on the internet, and there are hundreds of social media platforms. Correct? See, some of you or all of you may have heard of Snapchat as well, but how many of us use that? There is Telegram, so I haven't mentioned the Telegram. Correct? Heard of this Telegram? Snapchat? And rest of them you all may have heard of it. And apart from this, there are many more. We haven't heard of it. Right? So if we know, we will start. So I have missed out on one more thing. So fifth is marketplaces. Okay, I'll define that as we come here. Yeah. Yeah. What is social media platform? If someone asks you what is social media platform, what are you going to tell? Any platform or website that connects or brings people together, allow them to share their ideas, options, and information, allows them to engage with the engage with the content or information, allows to share their ideas, opinions, and information, allows them to form groups and browse the content or information. That is social media platform. Okay, so we are not writing any fancy definitions here, just understand what it is. It's a platform that's bringing people together, engage the people, and allows people to share their information, correct? That's what the social media platform is. And all the social media search engines are push marketing platforms. When will you go to Google? When you are badly in need of it, correct? And on Facebook, you see so many ads every day. Are you really interested in all of these products and services? But when you go to Google and search for it, for sure 99% you are interested in it, correct? Hence, search engines are push marketing platforms, and social media platforms are pull marketing platforms. Directories. Next is another platform that which you can use to promote your product, business, or service is directories. Are the platforms or websites that registers the information related to the domain or niche or industry about the business, or websites pertaining to the specific reason or topic, and serves as a repository when people are looking for the information from the nearby places. The difference, that's the difference between search engines and directories. Search engines go to internet and take any information by themselves. Directories, usually, ideally, the business owners have to register and submit the details. Directories themselves can also scrape and get the details. That's a different thing, but that's how directories have to work. Or the platforms or the websites that registers the information. Google, you don't register the information. It crawls and it just shows search engines, right? Registers the information related to specific domain or niche. There are directories just related to food. There are directories just related to technology. So product hunt, it's purely about the new product releases. There are directories related to specific reasons. So for example, HSR may have directory, telephone directory, or government office directories, or some services directories. It can be any kind of service, correct? So that's why we have written region or topic specific to the region or topic, and serves as a repository when people are looking for the information from nearby places. It works very unlike to Google search engines. Okay. Suleka, Just Dial, IndiaMart, Trade India are few examples, but not limited to this. There are hundreds of directories. Okay. The news or content mediums, any portal or website that publishes content regularly and has a large set of audiences or readers or subscribers and allows businesses to promote their ads is the news or the content platforms or the mediums. So marketplaces, what are these marketplaces? Marketplaces are the platforms, okay, which already platforms meant to sell the products or services and already has large audiences or customers visiting those platforms to make a purchase or find the products or services they are interested in or looking for. Okay, example, Amazon. So Amazon, you all can go become the seller on Amazon and you can sell the products. Okay. Flipkart also you can. Can you all name the websites now? Myntra doesn't allow you to register and sell your products or services. Meesho. Huh? Uh, Urban Clap. No, not Urban Clap. It's more or less like a, yeah, Urban Clap also can be considered. Services. These are for products and there's products. So Urban Clap. Huh? Blinkit, yes, Blinkit. Dunzo. Dunzo, no. Dunzo. Dunzo is mainly a delivery service, shipping service. Okay. Yeah, and many more. And many more. You all understood, right? Yeah. So these platforms allow you to register and sell your products or services. Okay. See, you can make presence on all these platforms and you can reap something out of these platforms. Okay. Okay, great. You all have understood marketing, digital marketing, types of marketing, and how can you build, and where can you just have understood where can you market your business, correct? Where can you do a digital marketing? But what is needed to start with the digital marketing? You have understood where you can do the digital marketing, but what is needed to build the internet presence? To build the internet presence, you need to have a profile on the internet first, correct? That can be accessed by the public on the internet, such as a social media page or the website. You should own a website or you should have a social media page, correct? That's when you can build visibility, correct? What will you do on Suleka or Just Dial? You will submit your website, correct? If you have to promote your business, you need to have a page on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere, correct? YouTube also you will create slash Canva Digital. Okay, so exactly that's what we have done. So for example, these are the profiles or portfolios for Canva Digital, right? Having a profile or portfolio will suffice to get the visitors to the website or social pages. If you have this profiles or portfolios, will you start making the business? What should you do then? Promote? We'll see. You have to implement digital marketing. Digital marketing enables various marketing channels and drives traffic or visitors to your website or profile pages on social media platforms. Okay, you all understood? Up to here, it's pretty clear, right, for all of you? Okay, so next we'll understand few more things, right? So, do you know what is a browser? All of you, what is a browser? Which browser do you use most often? Google is not a browser, boss. Google is a search engine. Chrome, yeah,
Firefox,
yeah, correct. Then,
Opera,
correct. Safari, correct. Then, these are some most commonly used or known to us, correct? But these are not the only browsers. There are hundreds of browsers. Okay, anyways, keep all those hundreds aside. At least you are using these browsers for the past 1 decade or since the time you are using the mobile phone or the computers, correct? What is this browser? You have named the browsers. It's amazing. What is the browser? Are you all following me? Understanding, right, everybody? Easy to understand, right? What is the browser?
browser is actually used for BBC. Default.
Mobile also has browser, right?
Actually, none. Opera is Opera.
You can use all the browsers everywhere. What is a browser? A browser is a tool, a software, okay, or a platform that basically establishes a communication between your computer and internet. That's the application that's allowing you to browse the internet, correct? Without opening this, will you be able to open anything on your computer? See, to open my email also I have opened the browser, correct? Even to log into Facebook, I have to open the browser, correct? So, browser is basically an application, software, or a tool that establishes the communication between the computer and the internet. It handles the to and fro communication between the computer and the internet, and it allows you to browse content across the internet. Here are some most popular browsers. What are they? Mozilla, Firefox, Chrome, Safari, Opera, and many more. Just enough. Correct? You all understood the difference between search engines and the browsers. Most often people confuse. See, this is a browser. This is a Chrome browser. Just because this is called as address bar. See, address bar usually used to type the URL, but in the settings of this browser, I have set Google search engine as a default. You see here Google icon to the left side. So it directly queries the Google as well, and it also functions to type the website addresses as well. Correct? Ideally, your address bar will allow you to type only the addresses website URLs. But then in the settings, I have changed it in such a way which allows me to, which has enabled the Google as well here. So that's why whenever I type something here, so something here, it also shows the search results. Directly it shows the Google search results. Correct? Yeah. So you all understood? Okay. So great. So you have to build the internet presence. Now what is needed to build this internet presence? What is needed to build this internet presence? What is needed to build the internet presence? So social media platforms are easy. You will go to the respective social media platforms. Maybe I'll write the heading here. What is needed to build the internet presence? Correct? Oh, we have written already. Okay. So what is needed to build the portfolio on the internet? Correct? What is it needed now? So we understood we need to profile or what is needed to build the profile or portfolio on the internet. Correct? Okay. So to build the profile on social media platforms, you need an email, phone number, correct? The business name or the name that you intend to have. Okay. What is needed to create a profile on social media?
Basic.
Yeah. So basic information about the business or person, correct? Correct? Okay. Anything else? Images or creatives to branding, images or creatives about the business or person. You will put a profile photo, right? Even if it's a business, you will put something that describes the business, basic information about the business or the person. This is what is needed to build the profile, to register a profile. To register the profile, okay. 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 So next, website, right? What is needed to build a website? what is needed to build a website? You're building the social media pages is super easy, right? Yeah. So now, what is needed to build a website or to launch a website? You need a domain name, correct? You need a domain name. Okay. So you can check the availability of the domain name from any of the domain sellers and purchase the one that's available. For example, you can check it on GoDaddy. Okay. So when you search for something, if it's available, it shows it's available. If it is already taken by someone else, it's not available. So this is available. A hosting server. Okay, hosting server. What is a hosting server? So just it's not IP address. Hosting server is basically a internet server or a server or a storage space that's connected to the internet. Correct? That's what we discussed in the previous classes. We have that as well. We will go through it once again, right? So just owning a domain will not get you a website. So you have to update the information to the website. You have to store that information somewhere, correct? And then that will be connected to the website, correct? See all the photos, videos, or whatsoever it's there. You must have saved it on your computer D drive or any other drive, correct? That is nothing but the physical storage space, correct? So same way you need a storage space. Then the communication or information that you want to display for your prospects or traffic coming to the website. You need the information. What are you going to speak to them? Correct? And the HTML page, this information will be converted into an HTML page. HTML is used to represent the content in a language that's readable by the browsers, internet, right? Alternatively, you can use a ready-made HTML page available. You can use some free themes, or if you need a specific functionality or presentation, considering your business or type of business, you can purchase the themes accordingly. There are pre-built websites already. See, your website needs a HTML page. Your website needs web pages that are built in HTML, and you can change the content, you can update the content or information on the same, and you need a content management system to publish the content to the website, correct? It should allow you to publish. See, now how do you access your D drive? Through your computer, correct? Same way, how do you access your server now, or how do you publish information to your website, to the storage space? You need some application or a software or a tool. That's nothing but here it's called as content management system, CMS. So are usually connected to the website and hosting servers. Basically they are connected to the hosting servers, and hosting server is connected to the website. Okay. Content management systems are usually developed in one of the programming languages such as Java, Python, PHP, right? Or any other programming language. Okay. Alternatively, you can use a ready-made content management system. Did you build a browser by yourself? You can actually build one browser by yourself also. But what did you do? You started using that's already built, right? So the washing machine or refrigerator or TV that's at your home, did you build it by yourself? Though you are capable of building it, you will not build it for several reasons. Sometimes it could be expensive, sometimes you are not capable of building it, sometimes you will not find the materials, correct? So same way on the internet, you don't have to build everything by yourself. There are alternatives, readily built and available platforms, correct? Correct. Say readily built and available refrigerator, washing machine is fine. How about readily built and available houses? Back to few decades. Definitely would have not been as you expected. Correct? That's the reason people still buy plots and they build their houses. Correct? The material as per their requirements, as per their plans, everything as per their plans. Correct? correct? So same way, content management systems also will have the necessity or requirements as per their plans. If they don't have much budget, they will use something that's available at a cheaper price or that's available for free. Okay, so this is what all is needed. And one more thing we have missed out: database. Okay, so database is basically a structured storage of information. You are not going to dump information into your server just like that. So the information will be stored in the form of rows and columns. So database, the information pertaining to your websites will be stored in a structured manner in the form of rows and columns or tables, and can be queried and presented on the web pages as per the need. Databases are used mostly for the dynamic websites and automated and content or information automated websites. See, not all the websites will need database. So simple HTML page, you don't need any kind of database. Okay, is it clear for all of you? But here, while we were discussing, we have come across some of the terminology such as domain, hosting server, correct? HTML, content management system, database. So we'll look into the definitions of those as well. Okay. Understanding, building visibility for the information through the internet server. Okay, this we'll discuss later. Okay. What is a domain name? A domain name is a name linked with the IP address of the hosting server, which helps to access the information just by typing the name in the address bar of the browser. It's basically a name. See, usually we were discussing when the information is stored on the server, you can access that information through an IP address by typing 191.121.120 something, some address. But practically it's not feasible for you to always tell to people that my information, my website is at 191.121. So what you will do, you will give a name to it and you will link this IP address and your name, right? So you don't have to tell the IP address, you will just tell the domain name. That's the domain name. Okay, what is a website? Domain is different, website is different. Okay, the set of web pages hosted on a domain or a folder in a storage space connected to the web or internet is called as website. Website is simple set of web pages. Just remember, set of web pages. What are web pages? Book is, what is a book? Set of papers. A set of papers form a book. Now here, set of web pages is website. What are these web pages? Any content built in HTML. Any content that is represented, instead of built, we'll use any content that is represented. Represented in HTML, in hypertext markup language. That's the language understandable by bots, search engines, browsers on the web. Okay, that's the language. See, let's assume there is no English. If I have to speak to you, I may have to speak to you in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Marathi, Gujarati, right? Right? So same way, the content is represented in a language that's understandable by the bots, browsers, the web technologies, basically the web, right? That's the web page, correct? It's something like your Word document, but this Word document or the information, whatever you have on this document, is not easily understandable by the web or internet or by the browsers. So that's when we try to put it in a language that they all understand, that is hypertext markup language. Okay. Okay. So domain name we have understood. Hosting. Even before that, we'll understand few more things. Intranet, internet, server. What is internet? We have discussed it earlier, guys. What is internet?
across the globe, counter to the globe, across the globe. The, it's an interface like, between computer and
So the communication between the computers from any part of the globe or across the globe over a network, World Wide Web. So the cables are laid in the underground, right? Where are they coming from? There is a junction or a point where the cables come from another country or another place and gets connected. This is the network. This is the World Wide Web, right? So the communication between the computers or exchange of the information between the computers located in any part of the globe is internet. And if the same happens within this organization where the cables are laid or connected from one computer to the another computer, let's say there are 100 computers in this organization, and when communication happens between these 100 computers within this organization, it's called as intranet. Internet and intranet. What is internet? The difference between internet and intranet is the communication between the computers or exchange of the information between the computers is happening locally within the defined group, right? Locally is not necessarily within this office. Maybe from this office to an office located in 27th Main or located in Kormangla or in some other place. The communication happening with the closed network, and that closed network can be too close within the same organization and it can be slightly far. That is intranet, and internet is communication that's happening on an open network. This is the closed network, correct? Internet is open network. Anybody can purchase a plan or a subscription and anybody can access anything that's put on the internet, correct? And this communication or exchange of the information between the computers over the open network or World Wide Web is internet, right? What is a server?
storage capacity.
It's not storage capacity. It is basically a storage space that has capacity to process the information, store the information, and allows computers to communicate with it. That's the server. Your hard disk is not called as a server because your hard disk doesn't manage certain things, right? So this has processors. This can allow multiple computers to access the information, correct? And hence it's a server. It has processing capacity built, right? Hence it's called a server. Server in simple is actually a storage space. Now with more additional advantages of the features, it's been called as server instead of calling a storage space. Okay. So what is internet server? Now this server, if it is connected to the internet, instead of connecting within this organization, only 10 computers or 100 computers in this organization were accessing all the information stored in this server. But now this server is connected to the World Wide Web or to the internet and can be accessed from any part of the globe. That becomes internet server. The websites you own has to be hosted on the internet server. Otherwise, how will people get to see? If it is on your computer, it becomes a local website. Locally sitting on your computer. It cannot be accessed by anyone except you. Correct? So if the world has to see that information, you have to put it on internet server. Basically, it's a server where information is public or accessible by anybody just with the IP address or location of that. Your house is not secretly built on some island. Your house is built on this world, correct? With some address, it's accessible, correct? It's not sitting on the clouds, correct? Somewhere else, correct? So same way, if everyone has to see it, see, but then still it's difficult for me to locate. See, your house is also located here in HSR or maybe somewhere else, which can be seen by everybody, but still I don't know where is your house is. Until and unless I have address, I cannot access your house, correct? Same way, until and unless the information pertaining to your business is stored on server, internet server, but I cannot access it until unless I have address of it. Here it is IP address. Okay, so for every storage space there will be an address. For every plot developed out of the farmland or agricultural land or any other kind of land, there will be a number, correct? Plot number, area, dimensions, etc., facing, north facing, south facing. Same way, when you buy a hosting space from the internet server, you will have the address. Every hosting space purchased will have the IP address. Using that, you can access, anybody can access the information. Okay, but now practically it becomes difficult to always type the IP address. Hence, we give a name to it. We buy a domain name and we attach the IP address and the name, so you don't have to tell 191.22.69.2. Instead, you will simply tell flipkart.com. Instead, you will simply tell amazon.in or kandradigital.com. Correct? It's clear for all of you? Yeah. Yeah. See, setting up the internet server costs a lot, and not all the companies or individuals can afford it. Internet servers are built and are available on a subscription basis or on rent. Here are few internet server providers or hosting. They are called as basically hosting service providers, such as GoDaddy, Net Hosting, Hostinger, Netgear, DigitalOcean, DigitalOcean, and many more. Thousands, hundreds of people are there. Correct? Washing machine has been manufactured by only one company, no, right? Same way, hosting providers are n number. The internet servers are also referred to as hosting environments or hosting servers. How do you get the hosting space or internet server? You have to subscribe to the services on the respective platforms, such as GoDaddy, DigitalOcean, etc. They provide you the IP address and you can host all the content on the respective IP address. See, you are hosting, they will provide a control for you. Okay, so there is a folder here. This is where, like, your computer, all the information. This is the folder connected to the public, to the web, internet, and all the information sits in that folder. Okay, so you can access your folder or your storage space. If it's a hard disk, you will connect through USB. If it's an internet server or hosting, they will provide you a cPanel. Okay, you have to, it's like a website again. You have to log in and you have to access, like how you log in to the Facebook or Instagram and access your profile, same way. Okay, and alternate method is FTP. There is something called as FTP, file transfer protocol. It's an application or a software that allows your computer to communicate with your hosting server. Establishes communication between your hosting server and computer. Or content management system, which we were discussing, website backends. Content management system, when you put any information here, it automatically goes to your server, and the same information will be shown on your website, right? Yeah, that's pretty much about whatever we have discussed till now. So these are very important topics, the basics that every digital marketer should be aware of.
Sir, actually, database is a storage of
Data. Your Excel sheet is a database. How many of you know Excel? Have seen them, right? You store the information over there, correct? It's something like that. Database, MySQL, Oracle DB. There are various kinds of databases. All they store information, but very organized in the form of rows and tables. Okay? Is it clear? So it will be too much if we take it further. So let's wind it up for today. Okay?